Folks, I'm baffled. Um, Seems like you have two extremes. Uh, this vlog is not meant to be an exhaustive apologetical rant on Islam, but I've been noticing a very disturbing trend. That when you get people that are finally open to the truth, that the Torah has not been done away with, that the Torah is relevant and applicable for today, that Yeshua is the Jewish Messiah, that that Christianity has fallen far from the tree from its Jewish roots and heritage. You get these people and they follow in the path of Messianic or Nazari Judaism, and it seems like people go either one of two ways. Well, one of three ways. They either get scared and can't take it, and just like on the Matrix, where Cypher is like, ignorance is bliss. I'd rather have this totally fake steak in this Matrix world than to live out there and eat slop in the real world, etc. And people go back to Christianity, or they go to the other extreme and they deny Yeshua's deity, they deny the messiahship of Yeshua, and they go to Orthodox Judaism. The other path, which I'm baffled and surprised because it's got the weakest foundation, the most flimsiest of apologetics, is that of they convert to Islam. Allah is not the same as Yahweh. I understand that in Arabic it's the only name that they have for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and that's what the word they use for God, etc., etc. I understand that, but Allah, of the Quran is different from the Allah. Is different from the Yahweh of the Tanakh and the Brit Chadasha. Their character is different. In the Tanakh and the Brit Chadasha, you have a God that does not change, that's the same yesterday, today, and forever, that's consistent. In the Quran, you have a God who changes his mind, you have a God who's fickle, you have a God who can be manipulated, and Allah is nothing more than the 7th century Arabian moon god. Even in the Quran, it talks about how Allah has daughters, etc. Basically, what Muhammad did is he went into the Kaaba, which is sort of like the Parthenon, if you will, of the Arab world, and destroyed all the idols, took out all the idols except for, oh, what a coincidence, his own clan god, which was Allah. And he said Allah is the true God. That's no different than somebody going into the Parthenon, wiping out all the gods, and setting up Zeus and say, forget about, Poseidon and Diana and all these others. Here's Zeus. Zeus is the one true only God. Same thing, The Quran is full of contradictions, whereas the seeming contradictions of the Tanakh can easily be explained, can easily be unraveled to relay the truth that lies beneath. Most of it is either cultural or translational errors. And it's the weakest. Islam is the weakest of foundations. They're in bed with the Catholic Church. They're in cahoots. They act like they're enemies. But I've seen the Pope kiss the Quran, and whenever there's a mosque, a Catholic Church is not too far, not too far away. Like I said, this is not an apologetical vlog. This is just kind of, I'm wondering why this is happening. I had one person who said, oh, I'm converting to Islam because, this Muslim was very, very nice to me. Oh, well, if an atheist is nice to you, are you going to stop believing in God? I mean, come on. People who proclaim Yeshua as Messiah and then go off to the way of Orthodox Judaism, totally denying the deity and messiahship of Yeshua, or going the opposite direction all the way to Islam, and denying Yeshua is nothing more than a prophet. I mean, these two extremes, it shows that your faith, that your belief, that your resolution it was never strong in Messiah to begin with. And it shows very poor scholarship. Now, you know what? I'm going to disable the comments because, frankly, I don't really want to hear anybody's comments. Frankly, I don't want to argue apologetics and argue about Islam and Messianic Judaism, Nazari Judaism, Christianity, and all the arguments and apologetics. I don't have time for that. I've got other things to do, more important things to do than to do that. There's plenty of books, there's plenty of sites out there that shows the fallacies of Islam, that has strong apologetics towards Nazari Messianic Judaism, if you will, and shows all the apologetics against Islam, etc., etc. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not into that right now. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just saying, people, wake up. You know, it saddens my heart. We've had people come to Hadarek Netzarim Yeshua wanting to convert, and because we take it slow, we don't jump in saying, hey, you want to convert? Oh, great, okay, whip it out, and we'll, perform the Hadafat Dabrit, you have a baptism, and boom, you're a Jew. No, we examine people, we see what they're about, we research their history, we watch their walk for a while to see if they're true and sincere, and I'm so glad we do this, because I've had several people that they're like, oh, I want to convert, I want to convert, I want to convert, I want to convert, and then because we don't give them their conversion right away, a couple months later they're like, oh, well, I decided to convert to Islam. Oh, well, I've decided to convert to Orthodox Judaism. It shows me that they were just in a hurry to get a name, a tag, a label, some credentials behind their name, etc. And that's not what it's about. Your foreskin is not your ticket to heaven. Your foreskin is not your ticket to Israel. It's about a personal relationship with Yeshua HaMashiach, walking in the footsteps of Yeshua HaMashiach, and following and obeying and living out the Torah the way, according to his halakha, the way he did, the way he would want. Getting back to the roots of the first century believers in Messiah Yeshua, whether they be Gentile or whether they be Jew. But people, Islam is sweeping the world, it's sweeping the country, it's sweeping the nation. And I know there's going to be a lot of people ticked off about this vlog. I don't care. I'm sick of it. We have an Islamic president. Oh no, he's Christian. He went to Jeremiah Wright's church. Oh, come on. He's given too much evidence to the contrary. He is not a Christian. Yes, he wants to change America, but he wants to change it for the worse. He's Muslim, he's Islamic, and he's socialistic, and that's what America is heading to. So it just blows me away. I'm befuddled. You can see I'm stammering and stumbling in this vlog because it just blows my mind how people can take take the weak circumstantial surface evidence and the acrobatics, Quranic acrobatics, to make Islam look real, to make Islam look legitimate, to make it look like the true and only faith and religion. I mean, come on. I mean, a person with half their brain tied behind their back can refute Islam. I'm not looking for a challenge. I'm not looking for a debate. I'm just saying, do your homework, research the evidence. Don't take all this biased information, and look at it from a biased standpoint. That's how Christianity got to where it is. It's all jaded and biased. And really, a Protestant Christian is not much different than a Catholic. They're just a protesting Catholic. There's just a few things that they don't do that Catholics do. And what they do is do. Anyway, I'm sitting here rambling. I'm running out of time here, but I just had to get this off my chest. Pray to Yahweh with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love Him. Ask the Ruach HaKodesh to lead, guide, and direct you to the right information, the right apologetics, to get the truth, to get down to the truth before you make a hasty decision and go the way of Christianity or go the way of the Orthodox Judaism who don't believe in Messiah, or go the way of Islam, God forbid. Chas v'shalom. So anyway, shalom, shavuot tov. We'll catch you again on the next video.